Hi everyone. Well, as you can see, I'm now completely bald. I'm feeling a lot better. Last weekend was pretty rough. So Saturday was the worst. I was really achy and had a hard time just getting out of bed. I don't know if it was from that Neulasta shot that I got after the chemo, or if it was from the chemo itself, or maybe a combination. And then the next day on Sunday is when we buzzed my head. So it was a physically and emotionally hard weekend last weekend. Wednesday I had an appointment with my plastic surgeon. I had planned on getting expansions on that visit, but since I was on antibiotics and I had a low-grade fever earlier in the week, he didn't want to take any chances with infection. But he did say everything looked good and he was pleased with my progress, and he asked how my skin was doing, because a lot of times patients that are on chemo tend to get dry skin, and I said actually my skin is doing pretty well, but my scalp has been pretty itchy. That's really my only complaint. And the nurse suggested that I shave my head completely bald. She said a lot of patients get relief once they do that. So my mom made an appointment for me with her hairstylist. He was supposed to shave my head, but when we got there, he said he wasn't licensed to use a razor or blade or something like that. So what he did was he just used the clippers and put them on the smallest clipper setting, and that did help some, but I still wasn't completely itch-free. So later that night, my dad, he used his electric razor, and he just shaved my head completely for me. And I know no father ever plans on needing to shave his daughter's head, so that was kind of difficult. But anyway, I do feel a lot better right now. Just my scalp is not as itchy. It's still a little irritated, but it's not as bad as it was before. So at home, it's actually been pretty stressful around our house lately. Evan, who's 3.5, he's just not been sleeping very well. He comes up with all kinds of excuses at night for not going to sleep, and then he wakes up really early in the morning, and our dog has allergies, and she's been licking herself a lot. So in addition to having some of that chemo insomnia, I'm just really not sleeping well at night, and just due to all of these problems. So we went to Dallas for Thanksgiving, and I'm actually still in Dallas right now. So Maury and the boys and the dog, they all went back to Austin yesterday, and I decided to stay here a few more days with my parents just so I could get some rest. So last night I went to bed at 10:30, which is early for me, and I slept all the way through about 10:30 this morning, and I can't tell you the last time I was able to do that, and it really made a difference. So today I barely had any nausea, and I was able to eat well, and I'm just really going to try to take advantage of this quiet the next few days and try to get as much sleep as I can. So now that I'm bald, it does make things a little more difficult. I now really look like I'm going through chemo. Before, I felt like I was able to hide it a little bit better. Yes, I could wear a wig and I could do the head coverings, but right now, just the way my scalp is, it makes things really irritated when I put, any kind of coverings on them. Even just a light, like scarf or something tends to irritate my skin a little bit. So I'm going to hold off on that for a while. So I just wanted to check in with everybody and let you know I'm actually doing pretty well right now. So let's just hope it continues, and I'm going to try to enjoy this while I can, and until my next chemo on December 10th. So like always, please feel free to leave a comment or contact me if you want to talk, or if you have any questions, or if you're going through this, or if you know somebody going through this as well. Alright, see you later.